everybody, USA Today bestselling author Hildy McQueen here, and this week we are going to be doing a memory plan of the week of October 31st through November the 6th. I decided to, because I had ordered two kits and one was kind of small, that I was going to combine these two. One is from the Sugary Gal Shop and the second one is from Jenny Penny Plans. Both of these kits have to do with the Sugary Gal Shop Planner Convention that took place in Orlando, Florida, the weekend of November 4th through the 6th, and it was such a good time. Oh, I'm still a little hoarse, so if you hear it in my voice, I apologize in advance. I had a really good time. We left heading to Orlando on the morning of the 3rd, which was Thursday, so that we were, primed and ready for everything that would begin on Friday. I didn't want to drive on Friday, and because we had to be there before 3 o'clock to set up our table, because myself, under my author name Hildy McQueen, and my friend who owns Miss Smarty Pants Creations both sponsored a table, so we had to get it all decorated and everything before the event started on Saturday morning. There were some things going on Friday night, but nobody got to see the tables until Saturday morning, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. What a fun time. I love those kind of surprises. We just had such a freaking good time. The weather was perfect. So many planner friends and new planner friends that I made that weekend. Looking forward to hopefully doing it again next year. We will see. It's hard to get into this convention because the tickets sold out in like 15 or 20 minutes. It was ridiculous. Because I think it's because of the new location and so many people that got to go. Although there were I met people from North Carolina, from DC, from New York, from, Texas. I'm trying to remember what other, tons of, different states. So it wasn't just people that lived in Florida, although the majority, I think, were from Florida, from that area. There were a lot from the neighboring states. A lot of people from Atlanta, because we could drive there. A lot of people from, Georgia, and a few from South Carolina. So, the event was like 250 people. Yeah, it was so amazing, so amazing. I just recommend that you look in your area for a planner meetup because they are so much fun. I mean, yes, I know it's a bunch of grown women playing with stickers and planning, but the part of it that's the best thing is the environment of just having fun and, having fun and the camaraderie that comes with it, and just it's all about fun. The whole thing it's all about the fun. Okay, so I decided to use the washi from Sugary Gal. And I used these headers, or I think they're also from Sugary Gal. I should be paying attention to this video, but I'm too busy rambling. And also while we were there, because it's such an international place, we went to several places to eat. Oh my gosh. I love international settings where you can get like any kind of food. I live in Augusta, which is a smallish city. It doesn't have the variety of international cities like Orlando or Atlanta or even places like Jacksonville. Maybe, I don't know, I've never been to Jacksonville. I drive through it all the time. I need to plan a trip there. I don't know, is it an international city or not? If you've been to Jacksonville, let me know. So I'm looking at the full boxes, trying to decide, and right away I know that I'm going to use a double box to mark the weekend that we were at the planner conference, but the box is just a little bit too big. I don't know. Yeah, it was wide. So I cut a little bit off. Thank the gods that I did not undercut it. I cut it, but it was, I was going to say, it still went overlapped just a little bit. But I was just like, why did I not measure? Because I am prone to making dumb mistakes, and it would have been super short, but it worked out fine. So I thought that was cute. The theme colors for the event, as you can see, were like a pinkish, purple, and like a orangish yellow. So I went to my nail shop and got purple nails, but I don't know, the color was kind of see-through. Then I got home, they kind of looked dingy. I hated them. So I called, I always talk about my nail salon, and they are so nice. So I called her and it's like, I'm going to this like exciting event and my nails, I'm just not that happy. So she's like, well, come back. I said, I'll pay to have them redone. I don't care. I do care, but I was willing to pay to have my nails redone, even though who is going to stare at my nails at an event? Nobody. I don't think, well, I did get one comment, but I think it was from a gas station person, not actually at the event. I don't think anybody at the event looked at anybody's nails. Anyways, back to my story. So I go back to the nail salon and she said, you know what? I'm not going to redo your nails. I'll just like do whatever it is they do with that tool that looks like they're sanding off your life. And she sanded off like the top layer of the coating that she put on there, and then she just added the glitter. And I was happy. I'm not a bright color nail person. I prefer neutrals, but I think it turned out cute. And I was excited because now they matched the event perfectly. And they match this kit. So does that mean that next week I'm going to be doing a purple and gold kit? No, because starting next week I'm going to start using, what do you call them? Fall style kits that I already have print, cut, and put in order of what I'm using. All right. I decided I had made these, what do you call this? Underlay boxes. Yes, I am using underlays again this week. Mainly because when I was putting down something, I think the bottom washi or something, as soon as I picked it up to try to move it, it tore the paper, and I'm like, no, I'm not going through that. I'll just put these underlay boxes. Whatever glue or whatever sticker paper these shops use, it was sticking. Like, you put it down, you better have a firm decision, because the thing was sticking down and it was not coming up, even if it was on the foil underlay. But anyway, in the end, it turned out cute. The color is like a holographic color, like silvery, but if you put it next to a color, it picks up whatever color. And I had ordered this color and some gold, but the gold didn't come in. And I ordered a rose gold, and that didn't come in, but I got this one, so I went ahead and made these. They are from La La Land, so you can go to La La Land on Etsy, and she has all these printables, so you can print out these boxes, and then you can foil them if you have a laminator or a Mink. It's kind of easy to do. Just print it on a laser printer, put your foil over it facing up, and then, I'm busy, don't call me right now. And then, put it in like a sheet protector, and then feed it through your laminator or your Mink machine. Put the laminator on. I don't know if you can adjust the heat, but it has to be pretty hot. Okay, let's go from seeing the base to going to the day to day. And again, I am combining both kits. So as you can see right there, the purples are not exactly the same color, but it's all good in the hood. They sort of match. I'm putting down the basic highlights of every day, kind of. So for Monday, I started off the day with reviewing my writing plan for the following month, because I am participating in National Novel Writing Month, also known as NaNoWriMo. And the reason that I decided to participate, and I'm not participating by going in, I'm unofficially participating. So what I'm doing is, NaNoWriMo is a challenge to complete a 50,000 word book in 1 month. And you're supposed to write every single day, but I just divided the 50,000 word novel by the days that I can write. It came out to me writing at least 2,500 words a day. I am so far ahead of the word count, which is good. And the book I'm writing is called Struan, and it is the third book in the Clan Ross spin-off, Guards of Clan Ross. So yeah, The story is going good. I am excited about it. If you are a writer, I will tell you this. If you're in a story funk or whatever, listen to a couple books in your genre because it really helps. Or not, well, you can listen to them or you can read them. I listened to a book and I'm going to listen to another one because that really got me out of my creative funk. And I think what happens is whatever you do creatively, like, I don't know if you're a crochet person or you like to make certain things, go on YouTube and watch videos of people doing it. You have to feed your mind in order to put out more. You can't just keep giving and giving and giving without, refilling your well. So yeah, I found that I hadn't been reading as much, or hadn't been actually read a book in my genre in probably a year or so, other than my own books. So listening to this book, it was like, felt so good. It really did. Sorry, sip of tea. All right. So the next day, did I finish what had happened? Oh yeah, I took my stepdaughter on some errands. My stepdaughter. She and I are so dead see. So anyway, we went to go pay this bill she had to pay, and she had to have this card, and she had to have this other thing. So we get there and we pick up her prescriptions and then go to pay the bill, and she can't pay it because her card didn't work. So I'm like, why didn't your card work? And she's like freaking out going, I don't know. I have everything with me. Everything should work. And so I'm going to go home and get online and figure it out. And I'm like, okay. So she goes home and she's like, you're not going to believe what I did. I deactivated my card. And I said, what do you mean? And she goes, well, I have this thing with my bank where you can switch it off and on. And I switched it off because sometimes I'll get like, I want to shop in the middle of the night or whatever, and I can't, and my card's not in the room, so I'll be like, okay, I'll wait till tomorrow, and that kind of, stops her from impulsive shopping. I thought, oh, that's such a good idea, but girl, you need to be able to use it when you really need to use it. She's like, yeah, I know, but I guess she got overwhelmed and was like, oh my God, it's not working, maybe I don't have any money, blah, blah, blah. So I said, no problem. I'll take you again on Wednesday because I can't tomorrow. And she can't drive because of an illness that she has, so she can't drive. So anyway, we did go to Walmart, and then it was cool because we went to Walmart. I ran into a friend of mine I hadn't seen in a while. So I was chatting while my stepdaughter was having her meltdown somewhere. I was chatting with my friend, so I had a good time. And then that night I watched Bosch again. That's the show I'm watching right now. And yeah, it was like the last. I'm finished with it now, but at this point I wasn't finished with it. It's a good show. I did get bored a little bit on season 5. Was it season 5? I think towards the end of season 5, beginning of season 6, I got a little bored, but then it picked up again. All right, so on Tuesday the 1st, I had to go take Lola the Chiweenie back to the vet to get checked out for her surgery. She had surgery in her back. What do you say, hind right leg? She had it like broken and pinned back together. And she's a little bit overweight. So we had to keep her on sedatives and pain medication because she's a little fatty. So anyway, we went back to the vet, which is like an hour and a half away. It's in Columbia, South Carolina. And they checked her out and she got A+. And she was so nervous on the way there, so she didn't want breakfast, she didn't want nothing. And after we walked out of the clinic, she's like, give me water, give me food. So we went to I gave her water because I have this like collapsible bowl, and so she drank her water. And then we went to Chick-fil-A and I ordered for her because I know what she likes, chicken strips. I ordered 2 because she usually eats 1. I thought I'd save the other one. This girl ate both chicken strips. She's like, I haven't eaten because I was nervous, so now I'm starving. So she ate both chicken strips. So I had to wait and eat my sandwich because I can't eat a sandwich, drive, and feed a dog 2 chicken strips. But she was happy. Also, November 1st and 2nd were the day of the celebration of the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos in Mexico. So this year I did not put up an ofrenda. I had so much going on, and I was telling my husband, I was like, there's, you see how it's stuck. It just sticks. Those stickers are like have glue like for days. Oh, so anyway, I told my husband, I was like, I didn't have time to do an ofrenda. She's like, well, you can be like your cousins and your aunts. They just have it up all year round. They just add marigolds around Day of the Dead. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna have no ofrenda with 300 million dead people set up in the house all year round, full of dust. No. So anyway, yeah, I did not put up any pictures or any ofrenda, which I feel kind of guilty about because, you know, I used to be Catholic. Such is life. I just realized that you can't see the bottom of my planner because I zoomed in like a dork and didn't zoom back out, or I thought I was going to zoom in and then shift it up when I did the bottom part. Good Lord. Sometimes I wonder about my capabilities. So let me tell you what's on the bottom of Tuesday. On the bottom of Tuesday, I did Continual Con, which is a continuing convention that if you look up Continual Con on Facebook, you will see panels by different authors discussing different topics. And on Tuesday we discuss Hot Off the Press, which is a ongoing, you know, regular scheduled panel for those authors who have releases. And I talked about Eric, which released on October the 8th, and it is the first book in the Guards of Clan Ross series. I also on the bottom put NaNoWriMo, Facebook post, and reader group because I went to those places on Tuesday. Alright, so Wednesday, here we go again. I picked up my stepdaughter and we went, once I got my word count done, because that's the most important thing during Nano. So I went and got her and we went back to pay her bill. So in the middle of everything, she was home and she got frisky and decided to change purses. So yes, you know where this is going. So I told her, I'm going to drop you off and go shopping. So that's why I have the shopping cart. So I dropped her off and I went shopping for food. I think it's where I went. Yeah. I went to, where did I go? I don't remember. I think it was Kroger. Yeah, I think it was Kroger. So anyway, I go pick her up and she's got this face like FML. I said, what happened now? She's like, I forgot the stupid card. I'm like, you're kidding me. I said, I can't take you now because I have a nail appointment. This is when I'm getting my nails redone. She's like, you know what? I'll just figure it out. I said, okay, fine. So to make her happy, we went and had lunch at Miyako. And they make a fried rice that they just like go grab a cow and make it into butter and throw the butter in the fried rice. I don't know what they do, but they have the best fried rice that goes with their hibachi I've ever had in my entire life. And I told her, so you're gonna like the fried rice. She's like, I don't like Japanese. I don't care. So she gobbled up the fried rice. So then so then when we're getting up and getting ready to leave, bless her heart, she tripped on her own feet and fell down. And I'm trying so hard not to laugh while trying to pick her up. And she said, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't laugh. I said, well, I was like, first of all, you surprised me because you fell down so fast. And secondly, yeah, it wasn't really funny because her knee cracked so hard. I'm like, oh my God, did she just crack her knee? So I guess that's why I didn't laugh. I'm laughing now because she's not hurt, but oh Lordy. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Thursday morning, my friend comes over, her big giant rented Yukon thing. And me and my other friend managed to pack the entire thing up, so there was very little room left because we have so much crap taking down to this convention. We do not travel light to these things. I had all the stuff for the table decor, plus each of us give away table gifts to their table mates, plus our luggage, plus planning crap. Because in our heads, we think we're going to have time to plan. We do that every time. I don't know why. Anyway. So we drive down and first, where's our first stop? Nowhere. We just kind of kept going. Yeah, because we had our drinks and our snacks and everything. And we stopped in this area called Brunswick, Georgia, because we needed gas. No, because we needed to use the bathroom. And it's called TA. I don't know what it stands for. I mean, it makes me giggle when I think of what it could stand for, but I think it's travel advantage or travel advance or travel adventures. I don't know. But you've probably seen them. It's like a TA, gas station slash restaurant. And they had a sandwich place, and they also had Starbucks. So I ended up getting Starbucks because did I get any food? I think I might have got some Madeleines. I don't know. I wasn't really that hungry because we had all these snacks in the car. So we pulled over there, and I decided I was going to drive from there. So, yeah, that didn't work out too well. So when I got behind the wheel and started going from Brunswick, it's not that far from the Florida border. I get to Jacksonville and pull over on the interstate. I pulled over, and my friends are like, "What's going on?" In front of me was a huge bridge. Well, I have phobia of bridges, and I totally forgot about it. So I felt bad because then my friend's like, "I'm going to die getting out of this car." I'm like, "Well, let me pull over as close as I can to the wall so you don't die." So we got out of the car, and then she drove over the bridge, and then she drove a little bit further, and then I told her to pull over, and then I drove the rest of the way. I just could not do the bridge. And on the way, we stopped at this Buc-ee's. Have you guys heard of Buc-ee's? Anyway, it's like a gas station slash, at this point we needed gas station slash gift shop slash barbecue joint, all mushed together, and they sell these things called beaver nuggets, and they sell not prime rib, what is that other meat called? Brisket, chopped brisket, sliced brisket, turkey, and some other kind of meat sandwiches that are to die for. They're so good. I think the barbecue sauce is what makes them so good. So we got sandwiches, and I didn't get any beaver nuts. I mean beaver nuggets, because I figured I'd get them on the way back so I could bring them home. So there we are, eating our entire way to Florida, and we get to the hotel and check in, find our rooms. Everything is great, but we're kind of tired, so we don't want to go anywhere to eat dinner. So we end up at the Lagoon Bar, which is right there on the resort, and we eat this thing called a tiki tower, which is plantains. What's on top of them? Sweet plantains. And on top of them is like this melted cheese, like the crap you get, not crap, but you know that melted yellow cheese that you get on nachos at the bowling alley? Something like that. And then on top of that, they put pulled pork, and then on top of that, they put pico de gallo. It sounds weird, but it tasted so good that we vowed to return. And while we're doing there were not that many people there, so we kept winning at the drink trivia, which was all you had to do is guess who the song was by, and they were easy. They were like Bob Marley, I think that's the one I got, and Prince, I forgot who the other one is. Anyway, we all got free drink tickets, and then we forgot to use the next time we came to get drinks, we forgot to use our flippin' free drink card. So that was a waste. And then we hung out at this like pit, like not a pit, but it was like an covered area, like a big giant patio in the center of where our room was, and we hung out there and sat around this huge table, and planner girls showed up that we never met before, and we all chit-chatted, and some people were even planning, other people were selling stickers and totes, and so it was like a impromptu market. It was so much fun. So we teeter-tottered to our room, passed out, and then on Friday morning, because my friends are vampires and seem not to get any sleep, they were ready to go like at super early. I'm like, why are you guys getting up so early? We are on vacation. But they got up early. So they made it up to me by taking me to Le Café de Paris, which was so nice. And I had, what did I have? Tea, of course, and French toast with strawberries. My friend had a crepe, and my other friend had a sort of panini sandwich, which I guess that's Italian, but anyway, it was good. And they had cafe latte and all that stuff. And then from there we went to oh my god, you guys, I love Orlando. We went to the Rifle Paper Co. has a shop there, and we went there, and they had just opened, I mean not open business, but open for the day. And they had, you walk in, it looks like a small like paper stationery shop, and then you turn the corner and you fall into heaven, paper heaven, because they had like this huge room of rifle paper co stuff, and it was all marked down. And so after I gathered myself together, because I was so excited, I walked through there. I could have spent the whole day there, but my friends were not as inclined as I was, because rifle paper co is pricey. But anyway, I spent good money there. But in my defense, if you spend $50, you get 25% off. $50 or more, you get 25% off. So after we left there, where did we go? We went to Starbucks again, because obviously we want to give that company a lot of our money. And we were thirsty, so we got cold drinks. And then we walked back to the garage, and then by this time, we stopped somewhere else. I don't remember where. It was getting late, and we decided we were going to go eat. So we again, food was motivation. So we went to the Korean restaurant and ate way too much. And then it was time for us to hurry back and set up our table. And after that, it was like a couple hours. It was time for the opening, and they had vendors and make and takes, or you make crafts that you can take that day. And then we finished the day off by going to the Lagoon Bar, where one of our friends who was tipsy entertained us. And that's the night we forgot to use our drink tickets, because that's how we roll. Which was so sad. But we did have a good time. What did we do after that? Some people still hung out at the veranda area, but I think we just went back to our room because we were tired. I don't think we did much after that. I don't remember if we did. I don't know. Probably played with all the stuff we bought from the vendors. So as early as all get out on Saturday, we get a text from my friend wanting to know what I wanted for breakfast, and I just said Taco Bell. I really don't eat breakfast. I didn't care. I was joking, but they decided that Taco Bell must be my happy place, because on the way to Orlando, I did stop at Taco Bell for lunch. At the TA place, we got Taco Bell. All right, Saturday. So right before the whole thing started, I ate Taco Bell breakfast, which was pretty good. It was this round thing with rice and beans and meat. I don't remember. Maybe it had eggs. Maybe it didn't have beans. I think it was a hash brown and sausage and cheese. I don't know. Anyway, it didn't taste Mexican. But then again, Taco Bell doesn't really taste Mexican. So the big event on Saturday was so exciting. There was music playing. They had a DJ. People walked in. You found your table. Then you went around the room and just took pictures of all the other tables. People were screaming. People were dancing. There were bright smiles everywhere. It was just so fun. And then we had, got welcomed, and there was a class on lettering, there was a class on journaling, a class on mental health, there was a class on, what was the other class about? Journaling, mental health, lettering, I'm trying to think. And the vendors were open again. It was just like such a blast. I mean, so much fun. And then we got a lunch break of 2 hours, and we went to a place called the Mexican Camel. It was like a Chipotle with a little bit of a Mediterranean flair. So they added like some Mediterranean flavors, like rice, turmeric rice, and tzatziki sauce, and then you had other choices like chickpeas and stuff. It was really good. Then I almost fell down when I left there. Instead, I knocked the chair over, and it like echoed throughout the restaurant, and everybody turned to stare at me as I bent over and cracked up laughing. Can't take me nowhere. Then we went back and finished the convention with big giant swag bags and door prizes. I did win a door prize. It was a really pretty notebook. And what else did they give out? At our table, we got a big giant go-getter girl bag, and she was the sponsor of our table. Okay, so on Saturday night, I stayed up playing with my swag and drinking tea. I was so happy because I was going to get an extra hour of sleep. But as you can see the bottom where it says no sleep, I forget that my friends, not only are they vampires, but their asses did not fall back. They fell forward or some crap because they calling, let's go, let's head home because we're going to stop at Outlet Mall, we're going to stop blah blah blah. I'm like, told my friend, I was like, it's 6:45 in the morning, ain't nothing open. And she's like, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. She goes, no, we fell forward. We fell back. And she's like, oh, sorry. But then she has lights on and she's putting all kinds of crap in the stroller thing. And I'm like, y'all are going to kill me with your no sleeping selves. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I got up because I was awake at this point now anyway, even though I was like a zombie. And they're like, let's go have coffee and you'll wake up. Well, I don't drink coffee but we went to this Cuban place called Sofrito, and I ordered Cuban coffee, which if you guys have ever had Cuban cafecito, you know that it is so strong you will see your past lives. And so I was like, oh my God. Then I was not happy with just the cafecito because then I ordered cafe con leche, which means that I was like hyper buzzed. I was like in a weird state of I can't blink, but I'm too tired to move. So I was so tired the whole time driving home. And so I didn't offer to drive because I'm sorry, vampires, but y'all are driving because I can't, number one, I can't blink, and number two, I'm so tired. I don't even know my name. Of course, I had enough energy to shop at Kate Spade, We Are Bradley, and Ted Baker when we got to the outlet mall. And then I had Starbucks again because obviously the caffeine was going to kill me, so might as well do it. Okay, so this is the end of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for